Check this out. 8 o'clock in the morning. This is Tuesday. This is Monday, March 30th. Look at the double rails all the way across. Double friggin' rails. All the way across. These double rails. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wisps everywhere. It was supposed to be clear last night. Obviously it wasn't. Look at the size of those friggin' rails. My God, and then the guy left it off there, or else he disappeared in that upper plume. See, let me get that plume back in there. See the plume, the wisps everywhere. I'm just outside my back door. And here's another guy. Look at him spraying out of nowhere. See if I can get him in. Hold on. Where is he? He's up there. Sun's in my eyes. Can't see him. And there's the third rail right there. So it's 1, 2, 3 rails right in a row. And there's a guy still up in there. I'm going to get him. There he is. I think he's there. There he is right there. See him spraying? Oh my God, I haven't even looked at the weather report yet. That's how nasty this is. And then another rail right here. See how covertly they do it while people are going to work or at work. They're not looking up. Nobody knows that this is going on because they're not, you don't see it in the paper. You don't hear it in the news. The weather forecaster says, oh, it's just clouds moving in. It's not. This is how they do it. And showing you over and over, look at this mess. And this is just straight up off my porch. Got more helicopters in with the chemtrails, further documenting the Jade Helm 15 program. This is happening everywhere, but look at this. Look at this bomb this guy left here. This is only about 20 minutes since I've been out. Look at the sky, and I'm not even, look at how those X's are just, oh my God. I can't even talk anymore about this. Just minutes later, this guy laced this plume. As if they haven't done enough within the last 20 minutes anyway. Look at this. It's so notorious. And there he goes. Following right down. There he is, right at the bottom. So he heads over top of the plume. Look at this mess he's making. Wow. Here's that other plume. Look how that's dissipated into one great big plume. God dang. This is getting very notorious. Look how this has already wisped out into wisps. And it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. And look at this chemtrail bomb here. As it all starts to blend together already. The whole sky will be covered in a matter of less than an hour. While we're back, it's only a little after 9 o'clock in the morning, and just look what those chemtrails have done. Look at over here. Look at the wisps. Look how it all turned into wisps. Look how it's wisp. Look at that big chemtrail bomb there. That'll all be wisping out real soon here. It's already starting to break up. But look at these fin. Look at the fin work down in there. Oh my gosh, look at the fin work. Look how it's all just wisped into these fins. Up in here, look at the fin work up in there. Wow, and there's that big chemtrail bomb I showed you earlier this morning. It's so dissipated, look at that. It's just a big ball of mess, and if you look real closely, you'll see another jet up in there. I don't know if you see that or not. I'll try to get him when he comes out of the plume. But over here, look at how those wisps are just, people I say, wow, look how beautiful that looks. It's nothing of the sort. This is complete filth, toxic waste. And it's all to confuse the public. People have no clue. They come out of work and they see this. They don't have a clue. My gosh, look at this all over. All over. Let me see if I can get this guy spraying his plume over top of the plume. See if I can get him in. Yeah, I can't see him. Maybe he's showing up on there. But I'm not really seeing him yet. But in the event, see what's happening. It's Monday, March 30th. 9:46 in the morning, and here is the AccuWeather satellite and radar forecast. And what we're interested in is the cloud movement and the cloud coverage. And I'm stationed in Arizona, so we're going to show you that right now. It's with the little blue dot. You can see the white clouds. Well, we know that they're not clouds. We just documented the jets are out there spraying. It's all chemtrails. So these people in these other states, you see all the white through Mexico, southern New Mexico, that western part of Texas, all the way through Louisiana, and up that east coast is being sprayed very heavily. So if you people watch this video, you're in those states, if you can verify this, please get a hold of me. There's a contact page. You can see here that some of the Midwest states aren't getting hit very bad. But there you see it, and I'm going to play it so you can see the movement of the clouds as it happens. You can see the movement of the clouds. That's where the jets are spraying. They're not clouds, it's all chemtrails. They're just moving it along from the west up through that east coast. A little bit up in the northern states, but not that bad. You can see it for yourself. Just go outside and look. Here we have the Weather Channel weather report. It kind of coincides with what we just saw, so you people can understand what's going on. You see 10 o'clock. Mostly cloudy as I showed you earlier, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, how they were spraying. They made it mostly cloudy. Then as it starts to wisp away, you see partly cloudy, then mostly sunny by 2 o'clock. And then 3 o'clock. And those are the hours where they block the sun to prevent your vitamin D3 consumption. From 4 p.m. on, you still see they're going to partly cloudy as those chemtrails kind of dissipate. They're going to keep the sky kind of cloudy, and then it clears off at night, supposedly. They're just lucky I don't have an infrared camera that shows in the dark. I'd show you how they're spraying at night as well. Got ourselves a red bad boy at 11 o'clock. If I can just reel them in here. Come on, red bad boy, where are ya? I had him. He blew the plume. Dang it, I lost him. But let me just show you what he sprayed here. He sprayed all of that. Sun's in my eyes. He sprayed all of that. And then he stopped his plume as soon as I got my eye on him. And there he resprayed where he stopped, resprayed there, and now he's down in there somewhere. See how sneaky those red bad boys are? They're so friggin' sneaky. Can't reel them in. Okay, we're back. It's close to 11 o'clock. I want to show you the chemtrail wisps and what they've done. That was a big bomb there. It's all wisping away. The trail's all falling apart. You can see the wisp. Here you see where the red bad boy went through. And a couple other lines up in there too. Panning it back down into that southern sector. It's almost completely covered. Okay. If you watch the AccuWeather radar report, you can see where they're moving the cloudoids in. We know they're not real, and this proves they're not real because there's no real clouds out there. Just look at this. There's nothing out there. It's just all chemtrail wisps, no real clouds, and finned work back in there. Here's where that red bad boy left his mark. All the way down, turned it off, turned it back on. All this is all wisps, all chemtrail wisps. There's no clouds in sight. There's some cartoons in the background there. We call cartoon cloudoids. Okay, and then back in there as well. Those are from bigger bombs. They're all going to fall apart later. We'll show you how it's all done. Well, look what we got in the sky now. It's a red bad boy. He stopped his plume. See that? I'm going to keep an eye on him for a while. I'm going to show you what he did. I'm going to back him off. Here's his plume. Look at that plume, and so you can see where he crossed over. That son of a bitch. See how sneaky they are? And I don't know where this guy went. I missed him. He ended his plume right there. See how they did that so covertly? See that? And then here's the rest of the red bad boy. Off, on, off. And it was completely off. That's when he turned it on. Just when he crossed that X, that other path of that other plume, that's when he turned it on. My God, when are people going to wake up? We're going to show you in a little bit what happens to this, how it disperses. We're going to keep an eye on it for a few minutes. All right, here's that plume. I guess it didn't dissipate into too big of a cloudoid, but still the fact that, you know, why even do it? They're not going to try to make it rain. There's no reason. Just missed another red bad boy. He came right in through here, laced this plume here, and then shut the plumers down, and I missed him. But it was definitely a red bad boy. Just look at the plume this red bad boy left. And then, like I said, he stopped. Again, we got black ops helicopters. As you, the martial law state is starting to come into Conway, Arizona, in the state of Arizona. Why are these copters flying around here? And over here, another red bad boy went down, laid another bomb. And then before that, this guy laid a bomb right there above the tree. The rest of the sky is blue. Like the weather report said, it would kind of blow over. And I got a feeling that what they're doing is putting the icing on the cake to these bad boy cloudoids in the horizon there, which in a few minutes I'm going to come out and get. Look how fluffy those are. A lot of something in that. We got to get and find out what it is. Got a little action going around 3 o'clock. Looks like a silver bullet. Where'd it go? I lost him. There he is. It's like a blue bottom. Anyway, you can still see intermediate plume. Trying to keep that partly cloudy sky intact. Here's the AccuWeather forecast up to 6 p.m. And you can see it move. You can see the East Coast, they're done spraying. Little spraying in through the Midwest. And up there in Wisconsin looks like they're getting hit pretty hard. But Mexico, southern New Mexico, parts of Texas really getting, you can see in Arizona there. That's where I'm at. You can see they're still chemtrailing, and they still are. As they move all this crap here, out here. And all the East Coast now is out here by the water there. See, it's all in the water now. But if you know people know states, all you got to do is check out AccuWeather, the radar, find out where they're spraying, and you got it. That's what they're doing. It's not clouds, it's spray. You gotta look at this. Remember when I said those big white ball of clouds were coming this way? Well, this is it right there. They got the cartoon look to them now. See, and the soot's on the bottom. And look what's above that. All chemtrailed above that wisp, trying to push it down. As if it's stuck in the middle, like it's frozen in some clear acrylic. Look at that as they push that soot down. Look at the bottom of that soot. It's all falling already, people. Don't be fooled by those, thinking those are still real clouds. Look at the soot falling out of those. My God, look at that. Look for yourself. Jeez. Look at the soot falling from the bottom of that grid up in there. Look at that. From those cloudoids. It's all purple on the bottom, all black soot as they're pushing it down. Clouds, see on the back, it's like it's outlined in soot. Because the sun's not getting reflected on there. It's pushing it down.
And the stuff all on top is still all white because it's still getting all the sunlight. And look at all straight across, just a straight bomb across, like white shit. That somebody just shit it right across. That's in that northeastern sector. As I pan into that eastern sector, look at the wisps. You can see a couple of double rails back in there. You can see the wisps all broken apart. Look at the wisps. Some finned work. A little bit of everything today. Good menagerie of fins, wisps, cloudoids. Everything you can possibly imagine we've had today. So, there you go. Okay, we're back. Last segment for the night. Just want to show you the United States radar and satellite combo in live action. You can see the time up over here as it designates how it's happening. And as I told you before, wherever the white is for the clouds, that is the chemtrailing. You can see how heavy it is still in Mexico and then through Texas. The stuff down the East Coast has stopped. It's been way out in the ocean now, in the Atlantic sector. It looks like the Midwest is getting hit a little bit. Wisconsin and Michigan hitting really good. You can see where they're going with that. Those are leftover wisps there in the Midwest probably. But workshop it yourself. Check it out. Go to it a couple times a day if you have to. Make an app on your phone so you can see, and then look up and see that they're making the clouds, that they're not real clouds anymore. You can look it for yourself. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to go right outside now. There's where I'm at. A little bit of clouds. You can see how they moved it right out of there. See that? Alright. I'm going to go show you what we got. Alright, Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com and the Evan Fane YouTube channel. Last documentation of the night. You saw the satellite radar combo, and the sky is clear. See all that space station up in there. Back this off as I pan over till you can see the copper and that ugly, dirty, sooty, hazy from all the shit that fell. But the skies is cleared out, just like that satellite weather report said. Just like the satellite weather report said. They moved the clouds in, sprayed. Haha, it's all fake. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.